I'm not the last two teams. I'm in the middle of the consolation bracket. So if I can win out in that group, I'll still make my money back for this year, but it's pretty fucked up. I'm substantially saying it's pretty fucked up.
I got to win today to get any money.
I don't know. The points that I can earn are pretty low at this point. Let's see what else. Yeah, we all know the Rams are going to win, but there is a very strong possibility at this moment, Andrew, that in New Orleans this year, it could really theoretically be the Chargers versus the Rams. The worst thing ever to happen to the NFL. The LA Rams.
Not to that stadium, though. Not to Kroenke Stadium being built. That's actually the best
for us in LA, it's fantastic.
And what a coincidence if it would happen for the league, right?
Well, I love the conspiracy because you're a Raider fan, so you guys are part of this crazy conspiracy of, the NFL's already decided that they want the Rams versus the Chargers in the Super Bowl. Okay.
No. I didn't. Why do you put words in my mouth? I did not say that. I'm just saying a coincidence, right?
What I'm saying is, have you not watched the game and thought, the NFL hates the Raiders and we're getting too many fouls?
Oh, well, I know about refs' calls, yes,
okay.
But it's not. They can't totally fix a game.
No.
What they can do is put the average percentage of winning in favor of one team or another. You can do that with the flag. Everything on that field is by numbers. So any flag that you take someone back on is giving them less of a winning percentage, a chance to win.
So
and
by
that's all the league does.
By that token, the Raiders are the most penalized team in the NFL historically.
Yeah. Well, when you sue your boss for $1 billion and win $40 million, then return to work on Monday and ask what you guys are doing, you're usually not looked upon the same anymore. And that's what Al Davis did. He sued his friends.
How the Patriots keep winning.
Kroenke doesn't sue anyone. What are you talking about? Kroenke has never sued the other 32 owners in the league and won. He won. See, everyone used to talk about Al Davis's, he just goes to court, There's not too many court cases Mr. Davis lost. You see? That's why he went to court, because he had a right to sue. The other guys just want you to turn your head because they're all supposed to be this, inner circle of they don't do this shit to each other. But Mr. Davis obviously sued them. So what happens after that? They start saying every team can wear black. They allowed Tampa Bay Buccaneers to go straight fucking pirate ship, skulls, everything. Oh, yeah, that all happens in the 90s. Look it up. That was when Al Davis
I don't want to break it to you, but
LA.
The Buccaneers are actually pirates.
Yeah, but the Buccaneers in the fucking 90s didn't look like what they changed into, Lee. That Buccaneer helmet, go pick up what it used to look like. Don't give me that shit. Now they're all pirate ships, skulls, fucking crossbones on the skulls. Get out of here. Stop it.
As a note for the non-regulars of this show, if you're wondering, am I saying things just to get a reaction out of Andrew at this moment?
Oh, man.
You would be 100% correct. I have explained on many occasions that my favorite thing in life is poking the bear.
Oh, whatever.
All right, we're going to talk boxing. Why not? Andrew wrote a script. Here's how the format of the show works. We've got 3 sections of news. We've got a recap from Friday. We have a recap of the... Now I know how to say it, which makes the name of this company even stupider. DAZN.
DAZN, yeah.
Not DAZN.
DAZN. Yes.
Like DAZN, Z-O-N-E. Yo, G, it's DAZN. What English tard came up with that? Like, yo, we're going to be hip. Y'all, like, what was this meeting that they all sat in? So I know the history of DAZN, right? So, because I went to go talk to a media company this past week, Andrew. You know that. We had this talk. And they're building a platform much like DAZN. So these companies throughout the world that have tons of money want to get involved in entertainment or apps or the internet. So they, in this particular case, a manufacturing company in the UK invested in DAZN. DAZN took all the money, built the app, then went after all the talent, right? That's what you do. The company that I went and talked to on Tuesday and had a meeting with got all their meaning from LG from Korean TV manufacturers. And they're talking about getting their apps on TV. And as I sat there, they're talking about getting their traffic from K-pop and all kinds of crazy places. I'm like, so how does this work in the U.S.? Like, what's your gimmick to get people in the United States to use your app? Like, I don't even see what your end game is. But I digress. DAZN is a manufacturing company that invested into an app. The app went out and decided to fill their app with sports. That sport that they primarily get behind is boxing, and it was international. They've had a deal with Bellator. They have a deal with Combat Americas. Shout out to Combat Americas. They're Fight Net Radio, and they're our fans. They've kind of followed us for a period of time, and I don't know why, but they have. So we'll break this down into 3 sections this week. We'll talk about Friday. We'll talk about DAZN. Good Lord. We will talk about the great Miss Katie Taylor Miss Fight Net Radio competition. Hopefully we will have the split decided before the show. Since Andrew can't vote and I have yet to cast a vote, if I have to be the deciding factor, I think I know who's going to win. And then we'll talk about news of the week, which looks really thin as I look through the list of news for the week, Andrew. Really.
Well, there ain't nothing going on. Look at the news.
All right. Well, let's start with boxing for Friday. By the way, go to fightnetradio.com. Enjoy the conversations. Like on fight days, Andrew and I interact. We talk. I got to find a better way for us to have like an open forum during fight days where all the regulars can actually type in real time. Facebook doesn't seem to have a very good way to have conversations. And then Javier Jurado got too drunk to continue texting. It's a whole thing. But there was a Sergio Mora hate fest going on the Fight Net radio page. Also, go to LasVegasDiscount.net for your next trip to Vegas. Why? Because Manny Pacquiao's fighting in just a couple of weeks, and you want to go, right? Or better yet, be like me, planning your next trip for Vegas for Super Bowl weekend so that you can watch the Rams and the Chargers in Las Vegas. Because who wants to go to New Orleans? I've been there. It's not that great. It really isn't. It's overrated. And no, women don't really pull out their breasts for beads. That's just propaganda. The cops shut that shit down. I'm really disappointed. That's what I expected to go there and see, Andrew. I wanted to sit on a balcony with beads and toss beads and see boobs. It's not a thing. It only happens at Mardi Gras. Doesn't happen year-round.
I was going to say, did you go at the right time, Lee?
That's crap, dude. That's crap.
Well,
what about the other 350 some odd days?
You just thought, you better quit. You better quit, all right?
What?
Are you ready to
get in trouble for talking about boobs?
Are you ready to get in a boxing?
I love boobs.
Jesus.
I date somebody with a massive set. All right. Enough about me. Enough about Andrew. Enough about trying to get Andrew into trouble. He's done a fine job circumnavigating today. So, Christina, kudos to Andrew for not stepping on his dick today. Gilberto Ramirez retains majority NOD over Jesse Hart. Keith Idec. If you don't know Keith Idec's work, you don't listen to this show. We are pulling our news this week from Boxing Scene because, well, that's because
they're the best.
Pound,
Boxing Scene's the best.
The number 4 Pound, I guess is out of business. Are they out of business yet?
I haven't went to that site in years.
It's
I don't know.
Sad.
You're the only one that talks about it.
I do, and I rank. Boxing Scene is one of the heaviest traffic spots on the internet. It's a top 10,000 site in the U.S. Internationally, it's top 21,000 as compared to... Now, I'm sure there's people who are not regulars, Andrew. Why do we talk about pound for pound?
Who cares?
Really?
Yeah, fuck him.
Why? He's our friend. If we
if we got some things in the new year,
shit, he's getting no traffic, dude.
We need to let go. We need to let go in 2019.
Making fun of... Okay, but secretly, aren't I making people go to that website and helping Bill out?
No, because when you go to the website and you kind of see that you don't belong. I don't know. It's always been weird. I've always thought pound for pound was a weird ass format. It doesn't seem up. Yeah, I'm not going to talk shit about it. I don't know why you talk about it, Lee. And
A game. Gilberto Ramirez barely fended off Jesse Hart again Friday night in Corpus Christi, Texas. Ramirez rallied in the 12th round after Hart had success in previous 4 rounds and won their 12-round rematch by majority decision at America Bank Center. 2 judges, Javier Alvarez and Chris Flores, scored the fight the same, 115-113 for Mexico's Ramirez, who is now 39-0, 25 KOs. One judge, Lynn Carter, scored the very competitive fight, 114-114. Ramirez said to ESPN, "I won every round. I hurt my left elbow in the 8th round. I came away with the victory despite the injury." Philadelphia's Hart, who is now 25-2 with 21 KOs, who lost a close unanimous decision to Ramirez in their first fight 14 and a half months ago, believes he did more than enough in the rematch to take Ramirez's 168-pound title from him. He had this to say: "It was no contest tonight, man." Really? That's how he talks? It was no contest tonight, man. Wouldn't that be exclamation mark? God damn it, Idick! How did you, you can't even convey it. All right. It was no contest tonight, comma, man, exclamation mark. I pressured him, exclamation mark. I boxed him, exclamation mark, not a period. He wasn't calm. I did everything in the world to win this fight, exclamation mark. I'm not mad, period, because he wasn't. Comma, Gilberto is a good fighter, but I believe I pulled it out tonight. I mean, yeah, he had a good 12th round, okay, but I came... Who talks like this? Fucking boxers are the best. But I came back and I hurt him in the same round, so you know what I mean. Andrew, did you watch this fight?
Yes. It's a fight that Gilberto Ramirez needs to walk away from here on out. He should only fight Jesse Hart for a 3rd time if Jesse Hart truly proves it by, winning multiple titles.
Okay, if it was
he can't beat him
$10 million, if you were offered $10 million, would you?
Oh, then he's gonna fight. But Lee, no more of this title defenses against this guy, because this guy is very hard for him. You know how sometimes styles just clash, right? Yeah. I think Gilberto Ramirez has found his style. There's going to be a lot of guys that are going to try to mimic what Jesse Hart's doing going forward with Ramirez, and I think you've given him enough of a blueprint. 2 fights, you've gotten out of there with narrow decisions. Some of Hart's fans are going to say he won. I didn't think he won the fight. He got knocked down. He got dominated early, came back in the middle rounds, and then you lose the 12th round. And when you lose that 12th round, Lee, we all know how these fucking judges score. And I'm going to jump around here. I love how DAZN was nitpicking
DAZN.
Was picking at the draw, right? All night. They were like, "Oh, this is why you get a draw." They're kind of throwing shade on the Wilder Fury fight. You got to know that the fight's close in the 11th round. Most judges are going to have it. The 12th round is going to decide it. That's what they love. All judges love that. So you lose the 12th round, you're knocked down in the fight, probably not going to win it when you're going up against top-ranked guy. Can't say he won that fight. So he looked good. He can hang with Ramirez. If Ramirez is the best super middleweight right now or top 3, well, then Jesse Hart's in the top 10 because he can hang with this guy. I don't know if he's beat him in either fight. It seems like he's just hanging with them. It's not that big of a knock, though, because Ramirez might be one of the best. So if I'm Hart, I move forward. I go and start looking for other fights, other champions, build your career back up. There might be a pay-per-view fight in the trilogy later on if both of these guys can get big enough. I'm going to tell you something. Ramirez fans are going to remember who Jesse Hart is. We've seen him twice. He's given our boy troubles both times. We will remember you. Go on and fight someone else now.
Andrew.
Yeah. How's it going, Bob?
It's going good.
All right. Good win last night.
I was asked by Lee, because I was at most of these fights, to be in charge of updating you about Madison Square Garden throughout the show. Did you know that in 1942, when I was already 50 years old, LaMotta fought Robinson?
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yes. DAZN was doing a good job of educating the world. You got to remember, they're global. DAZN.
You mean that shitty app with that Eddie Hearn fucker.
Yeah, not really a shitty app though, Bob. You might have to get involved with this here.
I'm with you.